Hi all and welcome back. Today's script, we're going to do actually a little bit of a change to a previous script that I've done on this channel. Our previous script in where we changed a material across multiple wall types. In the previous video, we've done that by specifying the material at a specified index. This script, we're going to do it by a keyword, actually. Keyword. And we're going to do it across, I guess, selected wall types. I mean, we can do it across the whole project or, the whole template, I guess, if we want. But we'll just do by selected walls. Now, we do need the clockwork package for this one. I think that's all you need. So let's get straight into it. So like I said, we're going to select the walls that we're going to change in this script. We can do a pick, but because I've lined them up so nicely, I'm going to do select model elements. And I'm going to select all these different walls. I guess before I go any further, in this one I'm going to change the brick, which you can see in the red. This one's actually brick as well, but it's using a different brick material. And we're going to change it to this material, which I've kind of highlighted a blue hatch, just to make it easy and clearer for you guys to see. So we're going to start at by selecting the model elements that we need. Now we need element type. We need to get the type of the element, and we need to spell it right. Did I not click that? Element type. There we go. And we'll plug that in here. Now the reason why we need this one is because our next one, where we grab the compound structures. Now, at the start I said we can do this for the walls, but basically you can do this for anything anything with a compound structure layer, so like walls, roofs, stuff like that. So maybe just type in compound. So we need this one here, compound structure layers from the clockwork package. We'll plug the element type into here. Now basically what this is going to do is list all the information within these layers here from the walls that we've chosen. So basically all that we're going to use though is the materials. So we'll grab the material name. Now we need to grab the material name. Material name. Yep. So I'll plug this in here. Now, when I just hit run on that, that should be fine. We need a. So I'll keep it list 2, level 2. So when I hit run on that, it's going to grab all the materials. Basically, all these materials here. Now you can see it just says material with an ID. So basically, we're just grabbing all pretty much the names of these materials and going to put it to a string. Because in our next one, we're going to search for the material that we want to replace, and we're going to search it by a string. So we need string.indexOf, and we'll plug that into there. Now we'll grab a string node, we'll plug that into search for, and we'll just say, we'll go rename, we'll say existing material. There you go. And for the ignore case, well, of course we need Boolean, true or false, and I guess your preference, but I like to keep it on true, so we're going to ignore the case of whatever word we search for. Move that over. Now, the next one is, if you remember now in the last script, we searched by the index of. Now we're searching by the material name, but we still need the index of that material. You can see the indexes are here, these numbers. So we need to. This will only grab the search for the material name. So if we're going to search for the brick, so it's going to pick up the brick, but we need to grab the actual index number of where that brick is, so it knows when we replace the material, so it knows what index to where to replace it, in terms of where in the list. So we need list all indices of this one. We'll plug that into there. Now if I hit run, so first we'll search by brick, hit run. Sorry, we'll keep the structural layer, the structure levels as well, the levels, sorry. We'll hit run again. So you can see in the string at index of, it's going to say either 0 for true or false -1. Now what we want to do is we want to get all these zeros through all of our trues. So item, we just put in our code block, put in 0, plug that in. I don't know if, I can't remember if I plugged, no I didn't plug that one in. And we'll hit run. And so now what it's done is we've filtered out all the zeros, all the zeros in here. So you can see it here, but what it also has done is this actual number here, I'll zoom in, is actually the index number of our material. So we're pretty much almost at the end of the script. It's a fairly small script. So what we need to do is plug this back in. Well, we need to set the material back to the wall type or whatever. So maybe we go set compound. There we go. Set compound layer material, and we'll plug our indices over to the layer index here. Now let's go all the way back to the start, because we have on this set compound material layer, we still have 2 empty inputs here. So we'll get our top one is the family type, so we'll go all the way back to the start, and we need elements type. Now it's not that one. Actually, I'm not sure if that one works or not, but we'll just keep set to the one that we do know that works. Nope. This one, elements.type. We want to plug from our selected walls into the elements input, and then the element output all the way back over to our family type. Now, for the material, it's going to work a little bit differently to the way we search. We're going to do it by a string, so we're going to replace it, like type in the name by a string. And I can't remember if it's case sensitive or not, but I always just copy and paste the material before I run, because I know the material that I want to replace it with, and a lot of the materials can have long, not complicated name, but with commas or whatever have you in that name. So I always just copy and paste it anyway. So we need this material by name. plug that into there, and plug the material by name into the material. Now, what we're going to do, one last thing, and you need this for this to work. We do need to set the lacing, come on, to the longest lacing. It still kind of works without it, but it doesn't. It goes a little bit more haywire. It starts adding in starts replacing other materials as well. So you do need that longest lacing ticked. All right. So that's pretty much it. So let's go. Let's see if this thing works. So we want to search by brick. We want to replace all the brick. And so I've set this one here. So when I said before, I normally copy and paste it. This one is by default air filtration barrier. So it's just easier. Just copy and paste the name here. You can type it if you want. And I hit run. Give it a second. And you can see now all my brick. Skip that one because there's no brick in there. All the brick has been replaced. So quick and easy. If you want to set this up a little bit further to run in your player, you would set this one as an input. So select your model elements. You would select when you're searching for an existing material, you would make that an import. If you want to make the Boolean switch it true or false, you can make that an import as well. Do that, and then you search your string, search by string. So that's all to it. I will place a link to this script in the description below if you guys don't want to go through all this effort. It's really, like I said, really a short script anyway. But if you want it, it's there. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So thanks all, and I'll catch you on the next video. Cheers, guys.